So, almost 2 years ago, and after watching a bunch of Sentai because of Dawn Brothers, cause look at it, I decided to make my own Sentai mechs using the bin of Lego I had. Again, after a long time. Which was basically when I was a dumb little kid. And I thought it would end there after I made my first team, based off of mangled animals. And I would go on and do some other things. Especially since I was really bad at building with Lego. Like my first mech literally looked like this. But now, I have not stopped. Alright, first off, foundation. Basically, all of this uses the first ones as a base and makes them all basically Power Rangers. And second off, jank. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is obviously before I actually record this, so I don't know what horrific things I'm doing to make this video. So what I'm hoping right now is me doing a really bad attempt of rotating the build I have while struggling to keep it in frame of my phone. Which is what I would have said before, but now you just have the images cycling over itself with stock transitions. Awesome. Also, sorry if these are extremely off-centered, I'm literally new to this. Speaking of build, this is the Sailorz Sailor Boat, piloted by and yeah, I don't have their names finalized because of how this video was supposed to come way before, but procrastination it happened and yeah. And here's their suit and changer as well. And in its vehicle form, it is not a yacht at all. Look with your eyes. Due to transformation limitations and such, the head literally just sticks out, looks like a weird face from the front, and overall looks not that great. But hey, at least there's a sword form that was made because I held this thing like in a really unsturdy way. Yeah, so there's really not much to talk about, other than my attempt to make the boat have a big window for actually piloting with all the black in front. It's not like it can float or anything, like look at it! There's gaps everywhere! So, since we're done here, let's get into the transformation. And here we have Sailor Warrior. And you can definitely tell that this was the part that had the most priority because of the more intentional parts forming. Which, if you don't like, let me say that it's kind of over. I was able to give these guys a proper look and some cool back detail, which also doubles as 3 different gun forms. The third one using the double jointed elbow for stability, cause that thing is way too heavy, even for its size. And yes, the guns are held on the back of their hands, cause that's just how I do, alright? Speaking of posability, Other than the elbows, he has a full rotation at the head, and that's it. Yeah, this thing is truly a Sentai mecha down to all of that. Or really, maybe a few steps forward, but that probably doesn't mean anything. Alright, so since I'm done talking about the build, let me show you how I came up with the idea. So, the idea came to me while I was at the gym where I usually just did nothing. I had the central idea of the heads of the mechs coming from the front of the boat and splitting to reveal them, basically doing a Gokai-O. But with what I said previously, it couldn't happen for this one, due to the Lego brackets, or whatever they're called, slamming onto the sides of the head. The thing I really struggled though, were the legs for some weird reason. I knew I couldn't just make the legs slide down. It wouldn't be possible for my Lego piece count. And trying to figure that out, while also trying to figure out how to make gap fillers for the outer legs to not make them look weird, was adding to it. A lot. And also trying to make sure there wasn't a bad looking leg gap in the vehicle mode. Until I just made the bottom legs shells to hypothetically go down if it was a real toy. Then I was good. Also, since it's all Lego, the blade mode, which was a last minute addition to the whole pack overall, has a blade armor form. So that's cool, I guess. Now, before I'm done, yes, this is pretty short, I decided that since these builds aren't that great, I would at least try to attempt to salvage these ideas into something better. And there's not much difference between this and the Lego version. Heck, I'm pretty sure I just copied it verbatim. But at least the vehicle mode looks like something, even though it's still probably really messy, isn't it? Also, don't think about what this pose is. I don't know what this is either. Also, I was gonna put transformation instructions in here because it does convert from one form to another, but because of procrastination, it'll come out later. Hopefully tomorrow, but I'm not sure on that. And if you want to see when it comes out, it'll be posted on my Bluesky, along with all the other drawings that were made for this video. But yeah, that's really it for this mech, and this video entirely. Nothing really more to add on. So next up will be all pirates, and how having limited pieces really hurts projects like this. So that's it. Bye!